Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel where we talk about all things related to anxiety and our mental well-being. Today we're talking about whether or not stress and anxiety can cause back pain. And the answer to this is yes. Stress and anxiety can cause or worsen back pain by triggering the physiological fight or flight response that leads to chronic muscle tension, stiffness and even spasms, especially in the lower back, shoulders and neck. So if you wake up with a sore back that no amount of stretching or painkillers seems to alleviate, or if you feel tense or achy after a stressful day, even though you haven't done anything physically demanding, it may well be worth considering how much stress you are experiencing right now. Now, my clients are often surprised that anxiety can cause physical lower or upper back pain. So if you've been trying to solve your back pain with cushions, with massages, or even if you've been to a practitioner and you're still stuck in a cycle of discomfort, you should know that anxiety may well be playing a bigger role than you possibly realise. So in this video, we're going to explore the powerful connection between our emotional state and our physical state. We're going to discover how anxiety affects our back, why our scans may show nothing is wrong even though we are feeling a physical pain. And we're going to look at what we can do to ease both the mental and the physical strain on our back. So you're going to learn why anxiety can cause persistent and mysterious back pain. You're going to learn about how muscle tension and your posture play a role in physical discomfort. And we'll look at what some of the research tells us about anxiety and the connection with pain as well. We want you to recognise when your body is carrying emotional stress, and most importantly, we're going to give you some simple daily tools to reduce your symptoms naturally. So if you're experiencing pain right now, your body is giving you a message to listen. Maybe you've had a tough day, you're mentally drained, your shoulders are up near your ears and your lower back feels tight. Perhaps you stretch, you reposition your chair, and maybe you've even taken a few deep breaths, but the pain is still there and no one can quite explain it to you. Emotional back pain is more common than most people realise. And while we often think of stress and anxiety as something that happens in our minds, it also frequently shows up in our bodies too, especially in areas like our back, our neck and our shoulders. So if you're finding this helpful, please go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, as this does help us reach more and more people who may be struggling with anxiety right now. So please do share with anyone that you believe may find this beneficial and hit that notification button so you get notified every time we make a new video. So when we are in a state of anxiety, our nervous system automatically switches from our rest and digest mode into our fight and flight mode. Now, this is our survival mode. This fight and flight mode is an evolutionary adaptation that prepares us to flee, to run away from danger. Now, this was really helpful 200 million years ago when we were living in caves, surrounded by predators and hunting for our food. It's not as beneficial now when it's our inboxes and traffic jams that are causing us the same level of anxiety. So when we go into fight or flight mode, what actually happens is our muscles tense to prepare for us running away and escaping from danger, and we go into the fight and flight mode. Our breathing becomes really shallow, so it goes high up in our chest. This disrupts our body's oxygen flow. Our blood is diverted away from areas like our digestion and our immunity. Our posture becomes defensive or hunched over, and our brain stays on high alert, making pain feel more intense and diverting focus away from our executive functioning, so our logical brain. Now, when this repeatedly happens, our muscles don't get a chance to relax, and instead they stay really tight, achy and sore. Now, back in 2022, a study was published by the Frontiers in Psychology, and they found that individuals with high anxiety levels are much more sensitive to physical pain. They are also likely to develop chronic musculoskeletal conditions like back pain if they're struggling with stress and anxiety. Now, other studies have also shown that people struggling with anxiety are twice as likely to experience disabling back pain compared with those without anxiety. And the NHS confirmed that many people experience long-term back pain without any obvious reason. In these cases, stress and mental ill health are often found to be the underlying cause of back pain. So, let's discuss if your back pain is related to stress and anxiety. Now, these signs may feel familiar to you. Perhaps a dull ache in the lower back or shoulders, especially during stressful times. Maybe sharp twinges that appear without any physical injury. Perhaps discomfort that worsens after poor sleep or overthinking. Relief after meditation, breathing exercises, or nervous system soothing doesn't seem to help, and no scan, cushion, or desk chair has been able to fix the symptoms that you're feeling. Now, if this sounds like something that you are experiencing, then your body may be needing more emotional support, not just physical relief. So I had a client, he was 24 years old, and he came to see me, and he was absolutely exhausted and anxious due to his really stressful job in the public eye. Now, he worked out on a regular basis and he looked after his body. He took good care of himself physically, but he was struggling with the lower back pain and had been to see physiotherapists to try and understand what was causing it. He had scans and changed his working environment multiple times, but nothing was helping him. When I met him last year, he had already been to see his GP, and when they couldn't find the cause of his back pain, he came to see me as a private consultant for to see if it was anything that he could do emotionally from a mental perspective. He described feeling a persistent back twinge all of the time, and he was sleeping poorly and struggling to concentrate. As we explored his anxiety, it became really clear that his body was holding years of built up emotions and stress. So once we introduced our nervous system regulation techniques and we began releasing emotional tension, his back pain started to ease within just a few sessions. And he was able to report back in that he was finally feeling relaxed and at peace for the first time in years. So, before we look at some of the best natural strategies for overcoming anxiety, you may be wondering, who am I and how am I qualified to help you? My name is Jennifer Roblin and I am an anxiety specialist and therapist. I have helped hundreds and thousands of people just like you to take back control of their anxious thoughts and calm their body and mind. I have a proven track record working with clients both online and in person at my consultancy practice. And I've been doing this for the past 10 years. So I've had lots and lots of experience working with anxious clients and managing to help them overcome their fears. So please do check out our 5-star reviews on Google. There's a link over in the description if you'd like to have a look. So let's jump back in. Whilst an anxiety specialist can help you get to the root cause of your emotional pain and anxiety, there are plenty of simple techniques that you can do for yourself. The first one is use your breath to release tension. Now, your breath is one of the most powerful tools that we have to soothe anxiety and back pain. When we're anxious, we tend to breathe shallowly, which tightens the muscles and sends signals of danger to our brain. Now, I want you to try this breathing exercise. Try and breathe in slowly through your nose for the count of 4 seconds. And exhale gently through your mouth for the count of 6 seconds. And I want you to repeat this for 2 to 3 minutes and notice the shift in your body. Now, if we can do this regularly, especially when we notice tension start to creep in, so it really helps give you a sense of relief. And if this feels too challenging to begin with, you can breathe in for the count of 2 and out for the count of 4. The critical part here is to ensure that your out breath is longer than your in breath. and that you're breathing slowly and consistently. Number 2, soothe your nervous system daily. If your nervous system is always alert, your back won't get the opportunity to relax fully. These simple techniques can help you to soothe your nervous system. The first one is heat exposure. So take warm baths and showers, take saunas, or place heat packs on the areas where you feel tension. Cold exposure is another good one. So dipping your hands in cold water or splashing cold water on your face, or even turning the shower to cold when you finish, as this will all release endorphins. Spending time in nature. Do not underestimate the power of nature. Going for walks can be very grounding, and listening to the sounds of nature and observe the colours and textures all around you, feeling the sun or the breeze on your face. Really immerse yourself in that moment. Exercise. Walking, stretching, yoga practices, they can all help to calm your nervous system and release the happy hormones. You may wish to try walking barefoot around your garden and notice how this feels. Another tip is to look up. We are so used to looking down at phones. However, looking down sends a signal to our body that we are unsafe, as this was where all our predators were hiding years and years ago, centuries ago. Now try looking upwards instead and notice how you feel different when you're thinking through a challenge. Humming and gargling both activate the vagus nerve, and this plays a key role in calming the body. So all these they may seem small strategies, but when they're practiced consistently, they really help our body to learn how to feel safe again. The third point is move with kindness. Now, back pain makes many people afraid to move, but the right kind of movement is essential for recovery. So try gentle, mindful practices, such as stretching daily, especially the spine and the hips. You may wish to try some desk yoga or posture resets every 30 minutes. Walking slowly and steadily, even for 5 minutes, or yoga poses like the cat-cow or the child's pose, they all give your back a chance to stretch out. Now, the goal isn't intensity, it's consistency and connection with your body. And as with all exercises, you want to start off slowly and slowly build your practice. Number 4 is journaling. Now, so many of my clients carry emotional pressure in their muscles because they don't have a safe outlet for their thoughts. Journaling is an excellent way of getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper, where we can look at them more objectively. You may wish to try prompts like, what emotions am I feeling today? And then ask yourself, what emotions do I want to feel instead? Now, this helps us connect emotional stress with physical sensations. So the more awareness we build, the more we can release. Now, I always end my journaling practice with a gratitude practice, asking what 3 things I am grateful for right now. These can be really simple things. Sometimes we try and overcomplicate gratitude, but you can download my complete list of journaling questions and they're over in the description if that's going to help you. Number 5 is get support from somebody who understands both the mind and the body. Many traditional approaches treat back pain in isolation, but your body is always communicating with your mind. Working with someone who understands anxiety, stress, and the nervous system can help you to heal in a more lasting way. Now, at Better Your Life, which is the company that I have, this is exactly what we do, both online and in person. Now, you don't have to face anxiety and back pain alone. Many people find themselves trapped in a cycle of worry, panic, and exhaustion that seems impossible to break free from. What if you could finally understand why your body does react the way that it does? Working with an anxiety specialist isn't just about talking through your problems. It's more about discovering the specific triggers that sends your nervous system into overdrive. It's about learning proven techniques to restore calm and gaining real tools to reshape both your body and your mind. At Better Your Life, we do go deeper than traditional approaches. Now, while many therapists offer surface level solutions, like the standard CBT that's offered on the NHS, We like to combine nervous system therapy with behaviour therapy, and we draw on the cutting edge research in both emotional change, neurolinguistic programming, and of course neuroscience. Now, this isn't about quick fixes. It's about addressing anxiety at its very foundation. For anyone struggling with back pain, this approach can be life-changing. With the proper support, you can learn to work with your body rather than against it. Many of our clients also benefit from downloading the Circle of Control workbook. Now, I'll pop that over in the description so you can download that too. It helps them to feel more empowered instead of feeling stuck in the way that you can do with anxiety. As I say, it's over in the description. Just click on the link there. Now, you do deserve to feel safe in your body again. If you've been battling both anxiety and back pain, please know you are not alone. It's incredibly frustrating when we're doing all the right things, but we still don't feel better. If you haven't yet addressed the emotional root of the pain, there is still hope. You don't need to struggle alone. Now is the right time to take back control of your life and free yourself from those anxious thoughts and those pains. Now, you can click on the link below or over in the description to be able to book a free, no obligation consultation call. I'll leave a note in the comments there. I'll pin it. Now, if you haven't already, please do go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. As I say, this helps us reach more and more people who may be struggling with anxiety right now. And do go ahead and share this video with anyone that you think will benefit. So thank you very much for watching. Bye for now, and I'll see you on the next video.